What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. So today I wanted to talk about Initiative Q. Now, before we get started, I do not have any affiliate links. I'm not selling anything. I'm not telling you to get involved in this. This is just because everyone's been talking about it. And the crazy thing is it's not even a cryptocurrency, so I'm not even sure why I'm talking about this on my channel, but it's been compared to cryptocurrency a lot of times, and because of that, I wanted to bring it up. Now, the first thing about this that I find interesting is it has this counter right here. So right off the bat, you know, this is those type of tactics that get you to try to buy into something early, right? So it says to get millions to join, we are giving away our future currency, estimated future value of the next spot, $21,656. Where did they come up with this? I don't know. It's based on the target value of 1 USD per Q. However, if they're giving the tokens away for free and they're not trading them openly, where is this value going to come from is my question. And the other thing, you know, obviously, you know, 21,656, you refresh it, and now we're at 21,609. So the clock just keeps counting down, which it's just one of those kind of, you know, grimy approaches, you know, unless you're actually counting down an event. You know, this is just a number that they're arbitrarily coming up with. So anyway, let's get into some of the details about what it is. Now, this comes from an article from Breaker magazine, and I just wanted to kind of get into it a little bit. So it says that Initiative Q is a project headed by veteran payments entrepreneur Sar Wilf, who contributed tech to PayPal, and George Mason University economics professor Lawrence H. White as well. They propose to launch a digital currency, but they're very vocal about the fact that it's not a cryptocurrency, no way, no how. So they're aggressively recruiting people to join Initiative Q and reserve for free their future digital currency. So to attract signups, Initiative Q is using a pyramid-style recruiting, aggressive social marketing, and a pitch adopted from down-market cryptocurrency projects. And it's working because, as we can see over here, if we go to the Google Trends, I don't know if you can see this above my head right here, but just since October 14th, look at that spike. I mean, this kind of reminds you of the old Bitcoin chart, right? And these are the people just searching for it online. And you can see we've actually reached the absolute highest peak of search results as of November 4th. Obviously, it's currently still being updated. So coming back to the website over here, if we have a look, we could look at, let's go to the About. We'll see what this is all about, right? So it talks about how they started it, all this other stuff. Obviously, they just keep pushing for you to get invited, to get involved. So let's go over to the frequently asked questions and see what this is all about. So essentially, they're saying that cryptocurrencies don't work, and they're saying that the traditional system doesn't work. It has a lot of loopholes, right? So they're claiming that with all this technology that's out there, they have basically everything that you need to adopt the perfect currency solution, smartphones, scanning, stability. Now, they speak about stability, but the question is, where is this stability coming from? Is it a stable coin? Where are the reserves of this coin? You know, they're saying, oh, well, if more people use it, that'll give it value. Right, but the difference is that with Bitcoin, the value essentially comes from the cost to produce it. Now, I know some people may argue intrinsic value doesn't exist, but just for argument's sake, we have miners who are mining the Bitcoin at a certain price point, okay? That, in a way, is giving the Bitcoin the value. Now, yes, they go into here and they actually say Qs versus, crypto. How are they different? Well, transferring security risks to the currency owners, removing banks from the system also removes the protection that banks provide in security, fraud, prevention, etc. So these are the issues with cryptocurrencies. They say cryptocurrencies are unstable, legal control, governments will never, accept cryptos, which they already are, so I don't know where that is coming from. Reversibility, you can't reverse cryptocurrency payments. Well, actually, they do have ways where you can reverse cryptocurrency payments now, but we'll leave that for another time. And then here we go. Bitcoin's energy consumption is equivalent to that of 6,000 households and emits whatever. So it basically takes as much energy as Ireland, so they say. Well, here's the thing. You can build a house out of steel, right? But steel is kind of expensive. You know what's a lot cheaper? Aluminum. We should just build a house out of aluminum, right? It's cheaper, right? But it's not going to be as strong of a house, okay? Hence why proof of work, while it is quite wasteful, it's also extremely secure. But I'll take a step back. Let's continue to look at how this works. So how does the process work? So I actually haven't signed up for this myself yet, but other people have. So this is from an article from David Gerard, and this article is actually one of the more popular ones that's circulating right now. So he actually goes into it. Now he says the Q token is a centralized private currency issued by Initiative Q. It's presently worthless and not exchangeable even on Initiative Q's own services, but they aspire to it being used in their non-existent future payment network. At that point, they intend it to be freely exchangeable with dollars, okay? So here is how you go about signing up. So you're required to complete an unspecified task to get your full Q token reward. They also stress the importance of getting in early and joining at the very early stages. So basically, you're just signing up to get Q tokens, which have no value. Really, that's all that you're doing, right? So they haven't asked for any money. So I can't quite label them a full-on scam. They're not asking for your money. All they're asking for is your email. And is that an issue, right? We'll get into that in a second. So how does the process go? Well, this guy did it, okay? So basically, he says you click on the affiliate link and this is what you get. It says Initiative Q is building a social payment system. Join now for free and secure an estimated future value of $142,239. Again, a complete arbitrary number just sort of made up out of thin air. Anyway, so once the recruiter verifies the link, you get another email that says, congratulations. Now for the important part, to reserve an additional 40%, log into your account and invite the people you care about the most. You have 96 hours to verify up to 5 friends. Why do you have 96 hours only? What's the rush here? Really, really weird that everything's very time sensitive about this thing, right? So it says Initiative Q will only succeed if many users join. The more people invite their friends, the greater the likelihood of reaching the goal of each Q being worth around $1. It goes, welcome to the future of payments. Then you go on to it and the site says you have 96 hours to invite 5 of your friends to secure your 56,901 Q. Your current balance is 14,225 out of a possible 142,252 Q. Again, arbitrary numbers that really don't mean anything because there's no value to it yet, okay? And then it says, hurry, hurry, hurry. So I'm told that after recruiting 5 more users, guess what the next task is? Recruit 10 more users. So now you have to recruit 15 people in order to be eligible for your full Q token amount, which diminishes over time if you don't hurry and get your spot first, okay? Sure. So then the sign-up list collates the following information. So this is basically what I wanted to talk about. So let's say it isn't a Ponzi, whatever. Okay, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. But it's collecting your data. Is it a huge deal? Well, how many people have you given your name and email away to? Probably a lot. Right? So, a lot of people have dummy emails. I have dummy emails that I give out just in case, right? But here's the thing. You're giving it away to a list. And what is this list collecting? Well, you're collecting information on, number 1, people who think that get-rich-quick schemes can work. Number 2, people who will get their friends to sign up for a get-rich-quick scheme. And number 3, a full network graph of said people. So even if this isn't totally a scam, right? Because you haven't put any money, worst case scenario, it looks like they're building a giant list of people that fall for get-rich-quick schemes, which could be sold to other people. Now, they say they won't sell your data, but then again, how do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Do you know the kind of people that would want a list like this? I mean, I've heard reports that they've had 2 million signups. Some people are saying that they have 4 million signups already. So that is definitely something that makes me very, very, very concerned about this as well. And I mean, right now, it's really not much of anything. I mean, basically, they're just saying that they have this amazing concept for a way to get people to join this network and Qs could be the future money. I mean, that's literally basically all they're saying. My question, though, is if you have all of this amazing stuff ready, I mean, they go in to talk about the Q payment network. You guys can read this if you want. Economic model, what is a currency worth? I mean, to me personally, my question is, if you're trying to build the world's best payment network ever created, right? But you're not doing it as a crypto, why don't you just make the network and then just accept dollars or something that we already use? Like, why do you need this Q token that is in a centralized database? It's not a cryptocurrency. It's privately owned. in theory, they could shut this off whenever they want. I mean, some people like to talk smack about XRP and Ripple. I mean, these guys are blatantly centralized, right? And essentially what would happen is, let's assume that down the line, we do move on and accept this, and we all get into the Q model, right? And this is the currency of the future. Well, then that currency is going to be owned by one company. At least now we have different, the Federal Reserve, but you don't have to use US dollars, you can use francs, or you can use pesos, or you can use yuan, right? But if we were to all get on this, it would all be controlled by one central entity. So this is the total opposite of the reason that I got into cryptocurrencies and why I get up and do what I do every single day on this channel. So for me personally, I'm not really that convinced by this. Like I said, it doesn't look like a straight up scam. Like, they're not trying to take your money. What they are doing is building an email list of people who are signing up for get rich quicks. And the token has really no value, no utility, and everything's completely speculative. It's based off of a market cap of 2 trillion. Where's that number coming from? I have no idea. So basically, yeah, guys, to get down to some key points here, I'm going to do some really quick pros and cons here of how I feel about it. So let's start with the cons first. So con number 1 is it's basically based on sketchy hype. I mean, essentially, they're trying to get you to get into this because they're saying it's like getting into Bitcoin 7 years ago. So yeah, it's just got a really sketchy kind of pyramid feel to it, even though they're not taking money. It's just got that vibe about it. Number 2, it's completely centralized. Like, totally 100% centralized, which goes against everything we talk about on this channel every single day. It's a digital currency that's not blockchain based. It touts itself as a payment network with a smartphone app and instant payments and better fraud protection than credit card companies. So basically, they're watching you, right? But like I said, the question is, if you guys are going to make this amazing infrastructure, why not just do it with dollars, I guess, essentially, is my question. And the other thing, too, is, if you're going to go the centralized route, look at what's happened to things like eGold and Liberty Reserve. So just going to point that out there. The third thing is its marketing is somewhat shady. Just a little bit, I mean, the creators, they, might be on level, they've presented their plans to the world. They're saying it's not a scam. You can only join the initiative if you're recruited. But even without the buy-in price, essentially, this is a pyramid. So they've been very aggressive in their way of promoting as well. Number 2, it's not anonymous. Okay, that may not be a total issue. I mean, Bitcoin's not anonymous either. It's just kind of comical because, you have all these names and all these emails, and basically you're collecting a giant honeypot, not even just for people that are trying to pitch stuff to you in the future, but also potentially for hackers as well. Because the thing is, if Initiative Q is on a centralized database, then we know that these things can be hacked. And if they have already 2 to 4 million users that are all going to be using this currency, and we're going to trust this centralized database with our currency, yeah, it's susceptible for hackers. And to me, that's actually worse than crypto. And finally, the last point is it doesn't even have any technology. Like, it's literally just a concept. It's an idea. It's a experiment, essentially. So, for me right now, I guess, those would be the negatives. What are the positives? The positives, I suppose, are just that if you sign up, it's like a lottery ticket and you might win. It might be worth something in the future. So, I mean, if you want to sign up, you can give them a fake email or like a throwaway email, and fill out and try to get a bunch of other people to sign up, and hopefully your Qs will be worth something one day. Yeah, that's about it, guys. That's about all I got. Do I think it's a scam? Like an outright scam? It's not really a total scam. I mean, they're not asking you for your money. Would I buy into this? Would I give it a shot? Honestly, just for fun. I might just give them an email. see what happens, you know, just to see what will happen, just for fun. It's not something I'm going to be pushing on the channel. It's not something I'm going to be asking you to sign up for. And overall, I just think it's a really crazy experiment. And you know what? Maybe 10 years from now, everyone will look back on this video and go, wow, what an idiot. You know, he completely missed out on the future of money. But, you know, coming from a guy that wakes up every single day and reads crypto news, looks into cryptocurrencies, analyzes consensus mechanisms, and realizes the value of the actual proof of work behind the Bitcoin blockchain, or even things like proof of stake, which I know may not be the best, but, you know, compared to all the money, I mean, these guys are really trying to get everyone in the world on this. Like, they want to make this the global payment thing. So if you got, hypothetically, if somehow you could get the entire world onto this payment system, and it's completely centralized by one entity, and they can print more Q, by the way. There's nothing in here to, you know, keep the currency. They say there's a total, but that's just what they're saying. There's nothing in the contract preventing it. You know, with Bitcoin, you literally can't make any more. I mean, it's in the code. It's in the script. These guys are just saying, oh, well, we're only going to do 2 trillion ever. For now. So, yeah. That being said, that's kind of like my take on it. Let me know what you guys think about it. I mean, maybe it's a totally harmless thing. Maybe people are just blowing this out of the water. Maybe it's no big deal at all. Sign up, get some free Qs, and see where it goes. Or, you know, maybe sign up and give away your information and start getting a bunch of, you know, spam emails from, you know, people trying to get you to sign up for get-rich-quick things. Or maybe get some Qs and they'll be worth $21,608. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me refresh. Oh, they're only $22,548 now. Okay, well, better act on it quick, guys. Better get signed up. Nothing in this was financial advice. This is just my opinion, guys. Let me know what you think about Initiative Q. For me, it's kind of like, I don't really take it that seriously. I think if you sign up, you know, it's not the end of the world. I think if you invite some friends, you know, no one's putting their money in, so I don't see this as something that, you know, some people are calling it BitConnect 2.0. I don't know if I'd go that far. You know, the guys behind it, they seem genuine. It's just not for me. It's just not something I'm interested in. It goes against my channel, my views, decentralization. I'm just going to hold Bitcoin and call it a day. So that being said, let me know if you guys found this helpful. If you didn't, let me know. I don't know. Maybe you have a different opinion than me. But let me know in the comments, what are your opinions on Initiative Q? Are you going to be joining? Are you going to be signing up? You're going to be getting some free Qs? Maybe, maybe not. What do you think? Who knows? Anyway, that being said, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, commenting. You guys are freaking awesome. Obviously, not a crypto project, but it's been talked about in crypto, so I had to bring it up. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Wasn't even planning on doing a video today, but I did. Initiative Q. Check it out if you're interested. I don't care. My name's K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto, and peace out.